Hi there, I'm so glad you decided to join me tonight. We have a great show lined up for you this evening. Now maybe you remember that I've been hinting at having a special get-together with all my I Know Jax friends. Well, it's time for the first event, and I promise you this is not going to be the only one this fall. I wanted to start by talking to you about the great event we have coming up in September. Julie Watkins and the Girls Gone Green have organized a special extravaganza at the Riverside Arts Market. There's going to be lots of different things going on, focusing on green living, animal rescue, health and nutrition, and much more. Our beer guy, Mark Wisdom's going to be there, and the wine guy, Chris Chislett's coming, and even yours truly is flying in for a special appearance to sign autographs. Just kidding. I'll be there though, setting up tables, sweeping the floor, directing traffic, whatever the girls need me to do to make the extravaganza happen. The event at Riverside Arts Market will take place on Saturday, September 8th. I will be sending you all the important details about the extravaganza in our newsletter next week. You have signed up, haven't you? You can find the form at the bottom of iknowjax.com. Now, speaking of the bottom of the barrel, Mark Wisdom is back. I'm kidding, of course. Mark is a great guy and very knowledgeable when it comes to beer. Me, I just know what I like to drink. Anyway, we always have a great time when we get together. Today I'm with my buddy, the beer guy, Mark Wisdom.
I'm the beer guy.
Where are we? We're at Pele's. Pele's Woodfire in Riverside. And today we're going to talk about
pumpkin beers.
Pumpkin beers. Talk to me.
Well, you know, it's getting cooler out. It's not, but we're in Florida. Up north, it's getting cooler
Somewhere
out.
It's getting
Somewhere.
colder.
Soon there's going to be kids kicking around leaves and stuff, piles of leaves and having a good time.
Snow will be falling.
Pumpkins, snow falling, all that good stuff. It's going to be, you know, it's a lot of fun. But pumpkin beers, this is the time of year when they start coming out. They start hitting the shelves now, and there's a lot of really great ones out there.
So what's special about pumpkin beers?
Well, you know, there's a lot of controversy about it. Some folks say that pumpkin beers are a modern invention, that they came around in the 80s with a guy that owns a brewery out west, Buffalo Bill's Brewery. Seriously, it's the name of the place.
Okay. All right, sure.
And you know, they came out with a beer that they used pumpkins in.
All right.
They made a pumpkin beer. Well, the thing is back in history,
like in the Dark Ages.
In the Dark Ages, back in the early 1700s, pumpkin beer was very common because there wasn't enough grains to make beer out of. Barley was extremely expensive.
Right. So the Pilgrims probably had pumpkin beer.
The Pilgrims maybe not, because they had beer that they brought over with them from England. But England was putting huge taxes and tariffs on barley. So the commoner couldn't make it. So they started using stuff. I mean, they used things like parsnips, corn, all sorts of strange.
Really?
Yes, parsnips, I know.
It's good in stew, but I mean.
No, it's not even good then. But yeah, they used pumpkin. So George Washington, there's a recipe. George Washington made pumpkin beer. So I mean, you know, our forefathers. It's an American drink.
So should we give it a taste? I mean, it is a beer break.
Because it's beer. Beer break. Yeah. Beer's good. So what they did was, over the past few years, it's very good. Yes. Over the past few years, they've started adding all the cooking spices you expect in a pumpkin pie. They've got the clove, the cinnamon, the allspice, all that really great stuff. Yeah. And they put some pumpkin in there for the fruit flavor. Right. Elevates it up, and it's like pumpkin pie in a glass. It's just, it's really good. It's stuff that guys wait for this year round. There are some really awesome ones coming out. Look for Cigar City's Good Gourd. Okay. Look for Dogfish Heads. Yes.
I love the names.
I know. It's just, I mean, you know, look for Dogfish Heads Pumpkin Ale. Okay. Look for all sorts of good ones coming out really soon. And they're going to be on the shelves, right? Probably by the time people see this.
Cool. We'll look forward to learning more things from the beer guy, Mark Wisdom.
That's me, the beer guy.
And the next episode of Happy Hour.
We'll see you then.
Fall is a great time for beer with special fall beers and Oktoberfest. We'll talk more about that next time. After the break, we're going to take a trip to the Riverside Arts Market to see what's happening there. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.
Sudden cardiac arrest and sudden cardiac death kill more people today than prostate cancer, breast cancer, HIV, house fires, traffic accidents, and firearms combined.
98% of all fire and rescue calls are medically related, so it's important that we put AEDs in our public facilities and into our communities.
Us kids have no control in making AEDs a safety priority, but you do.
Visit aedpetitionnow.com for more information.
I love going to Riverside Arts Market on Saturdays. There's lots of cool stuff and lots of cool people and good food too. This week, the Girls Gone Green are taking a look at how shopping can support the local community.
In this week's exciting episode of the Girls Gone Green on I Know Jax, aka the best show ever, we sent our very own Kate DiCarlo to the Riverside Arts Market to see what cool things she can find in this week's Support Your Local Community.
Hi, I'm Kate with the Girls Gone Green, and we're down here today at the Riverside Arts Market. Why? Because we love to support local and family-owned businesses. The more money that you spend at a locally owned business, the more money that goes back into your community. But we don't stop there. We like to seek out businesses that are implementing eco-friendly and green elements as well. So let's take a look around and see what we can find. So here we have I Made This, where local artist and owner Shelly makes jewelry from recycled materials.
I Made This is something that I started doing about 4 years ago. It started really with a group of friends, my friend over here. We were making gifts for people for the holidays because of the economy, just trying to save money and do something that was kind of fun, getting together as girls. I decided to do the recycled materials because it was something that if I'm buying them from local people, which I always do, I'm either going to Goodwills, I'm going to garage sales, I'm going to antique stores. I decided it was just something that I could sell something to someone that was inexpensive, kind of put something out there that I enjoy. I enjoy doing it, so, you know, that was the biggest thing. It just kind of took off, and it's really been endless, the things that I can do.
Here at Tracy May's, they make all organic fruit butters.
Tracy May's Sweets, I started probably at the beginning of this year. It comes from my love of cooking and baking and seeing people smile when they eat my products. We use all organic ingredients and we just try to make healthy choices with our products. Our main product right now is apple butter, but we do have many more plans to bring other sweet items. About a year ago, I started eating organically at home. It was all in my cooking for at home for my son and my family. So when we started this business, I decided to bring that to our products and just make them stand out as a healthier choice, and that was really important to me.
All this shopping is making me hungry. Let's go find a healthy food vendor.
So our sweet potato taco is by far our healthiest option. No preservatives, everything is fresh, prepared that day or the day before. So we bring a menu item as fresh as possible with the sweet potato and Swiss chard taco. We also have a black bean and corn option, and then sometimes when we feel like it, we make a collard green and jalapeno corn taco also. All three of those are vegan. So we start off with a slaw base, usually the mango slaw with ginger, garlic, carrots, and of course the cabbage. We have a lot of regulars that come back constantly wanting that one. In fact, when we see them in line, we know exactly what they want on their sweet potato taco.
Thank you. We found some great eco-friendly alternatives today. If you think a little deeper and you look a little closer, you can find products that benefit not only yourself, but the environment as well.
Thanks, Kate. I love it when someone else can do my shopping for me. For more cool things you can find at RAM, make sure to log on to our website, thegirlsgonegreen.com. And while you're there, share with us ways you're going green and getting healthy. We'll see you next week with more ways to help you live a happier and healthier life. Back to you, Joe.
Thanks, Julie. I agree. I Know Jax is the best show ever. And I know you wouldn't be watching us right now if you didn't agree too. Now we're going to talk to our resident wine snob, or sommelier as he likes to be called, because it's happy hour. I'm hanging out with my buddy Chris Chislett, the wine guy at Green Man Gourmet, and today he's going to educate me about something really cool. What is it?
It's sulfites.
Not cool.
No, not cool.
Not
really
cool.
boring, right? Really boring word.
Don't turn the channel yet.
Yeah,
Hang
no,
on.
seriously, this is going to get really
All
interesting. I promise. Contains sulfites. Contains sulfites. I'm sure you've seen that on the contains sulfites on the back of a bottle of wine. A lot of people have this idea that sulfites are the cause of their headache. You know, I had 3 bottles of wine last night and woke up this morning and had this huge headache.
I don't understand that.
Like they're blaming the sulfites on the actual wine itself. So this sulfite headache, you know, on the back of a label it says contains sulfites, but it doesn't give any kind of description as to what sulfites are or any of this.
They're bad, I hear.
Yeah, pretty bad. They don't cause headaches, they actually kill people, is what, having a sulfite allergy is almost triggers like an asthmatic reaction. So, but to be truthful, like 2 ounces of like trail mix or dried apricots has about 10 times the amount of sulfites than wine. So people freak out about contained sulfites on, you know, a wine bottle, but they're cool with, you know, apricots and trail mix and these different kinds of things. Yeah. Well, you know, a little bit of information, you know, people kind of freak out about that stuff.
I freak out about a little bit of information.
Yeah,
You've
you know,
been with me on how many shows
I know.
now?
Sorry, yeah, I know. He's already freaking out. So yeah, this contains sulfites. Just trying to do away with the myth that sulfites actually cause, you know, headaches. That's really not what it is.
What does cause the headaches?
Well, there's a few different theories. A lot of, and there's
more
theories. I know, more theories, and there's very little research into it. Scientists have shown that potentially it could be the tannins actually in wine. Some scientists have shown that it could be a chemical, actually alcohol in cheaper wines, or dark alcohol, actually called cogenas. That actually could be the reason.
That's a big word.
Cogenas, yeah, how's about that? And my personal theory is it's the way that you're drinking. I have a theory. I'm my own little wine scientist. I actually think it's the way that people drink wine. Like they say that, you know, for a start in Europe, you don't actually have to label contains sulfites. So people who go on vacation said, I had a wine without sulfites. Yeah. That's not how it goes. They just don't label it.
Right.
But also, you got to consider the way, like, you know, when you're on vacation, and yeah, you know, when you go on vacation, you've got bread and water on the table and multiple food courses. Whereas here, you just get home from work, pop the cork, slam a bottle, you know, and that's I know, right? You're the perfect example of what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that's kind of my theory. It's like the way that you're drinking it, but also in some of the cheaper wines, that's why they potentially cause more headaches. But absolutely not the sulfites.
Now you were saying though that red wine is not more causing headaches more than white wine? It's actually the other way around.
Well, it's really not. In the sulfites in white wine, there's more sulfites actually in white wine than there are in red wines.
So that kills that all.
Yeah, sulfites is almost like a preservative, and white wines need more preservatives just because to protect the colour. And they're more delicate than red wines.
You said colour in case you were wondering.
Colour. Colour. There's a U in it when we spell it in England, but yeah. So
never get it right.
I never will. I never will. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's the main differences.
So hopefully, all you guys learned something about sulfites and wine, and we'll learn more on the next Wine Guy segment. there you have it. This time we talked about craft beer and why not? We have more I Know Jax coming your way right after this. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448. The kids are back in school and fall is right around the corner, which in most parts of the country means cooler weather, fall colors, and soon we'll be decorating with pumpkins and scarecrows. But here in Florida, some are still going strong. Many of us have an extra day off for Labor Day. Maybe you even have family or friends visiting for the weekend. Let's take a look at what's happening in the Jacksonville area. This weekend, it's the Great Southern Tailgate Cook-Off in Fernandina Beach on Amelia Island, which is a sign that the football season is starting. On Thursday, August 30th, the Jaguars are facing the Atlanta Falcons in their last preseason game. The regular season starts on Sunday, September 9th, when we are playing the Minnesota Vikings at 1 p.m. at Everbank Field. This is going to be an exciting season, and I can't wait. I'm all in. How about you? Last week I talked about events happening on the coast for Labor Day weekend. One of the biggest Labor Day festivals in our area is the Kingsland Catfish Festival. You can find more information about this fun festival on our website. Riverside Arts Market had its annual event, ARF Market, today. It's when the dogs take over the market and the humans have to be on a leash, or at least that's what they're saying. Another popular event for the dogs is the Yappy Hour tailgate at the Jacksonville Landing, celebrating the start of the football season. Owners and dogs can compete in the spirit competition by dressing in team colors representing their favorite football teams. I would say teal should be the color of choice this year, don't you think? The Yappy Hour tailgate takes place at the Landing on September 5th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We also have several musicians visiting our area in the month of September. Train is coming to St. Augustine Amphitheater on September 6th. Brantley Gilbert performs on September 13th and has an extra performance on the 14th. And let's not forget about Blondie and Devo, Stevie Nicks, and Joe Cocker, all of them coming to the St. Augustine Amphitheater in September. September will be a busy month. For more details about these and other events, visit iknowjax.com. Last week I told you guys about the survey that I've made. It would be very helpful if you could take a few minutes and fill out that survey. It's just a few basic multiple choice questions about the show, so it won't take you more than a few minutes. I'm doing this to find out what you guys want to see more of and what kind of stories you would like to see this fall. Can you believe it? I Know Jax right now is in its 3rd season. We're just amazed at the response we've been getting. Thank you so much for all your emails and phone calls. I read all your emails. Most of the stories we do on this show come from suggestions from our viewers and website visitors. Without you, there just wouldn't be a show. As you know, I'm not much of an expert at anything, beer, wine, what have you. I'm just another pretty face on television. Yeah. I'll be back next week with a new episode of I Know Jax, and until then, I'll see you on the internet. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.